What's going on, guys? For day 5 for uploading to YouTube, just to see what happens. And I just saw a video now. The title of it says, YouTube is easy. Anyone can be monetized. Do this right now before it's too late. It's a good title. And I really wanted to talk about this again because it's a fascinating topic. Because everybody and their brother and sister and cousin, uncle, grandmother, whatever, wants to make it on YouTube. And the reason I got into it is because I absolutely love talking about random things. Movies, shows, a little bit of conspiracy stuff, UFOs all day long. And my wife is bored of tears and she gets tired of hearing it. So I have to have an outlet and just let it all out and enjoy it. If anybody else enjoys it, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But I really want to test this theory. Everybody's saying, oh, it's so easy now. It's so easy for content creators to have a small channel to get monetized. I've been doing it for a year. You can check. You can check my receipts. I've done everything you think of. I've done all of the... I'm not complaining before I get started. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you that, I've done the thumbnail. Well, first of all, I didn't do no thumbnail. I was very lazy. But I realized if you have a nice title and a thumbnail, it does work 100%. You have to put a little bit effort into that. But that's the first step, is a decent thumbnail and a pretty good curiosity to your title. The rest is up to you. And what I mean by that is your personality. What can you bring to the table? Me, I kind of like, oh, hey guys, trying to play in the middle, right? Try to be, I don't know. And I realized later on, I realized maybe a year later, I just had this moment, it's about personality. Because how I view is how I subscribe to channels is because that person's personality or that person's personality or that person's perspective, that person's how they view it. I like how they talk or the way they do stuff and how they live their life. I enjoy it. I like to, be their friend, even though I never will be. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. It's kind of weird. But that's the thing is you have to bring something to the table. Just don't think overnight you're going to be success. And I see this titles, look, I made one video, I got 1 million subs, I'll show you how to do it. I'm like, oh my God. It's just for the clicks. That's not evergreen. It can happen, but their knowledge, of course they can do it, right? You see his channels, oh, created because they've done it before. You know what I'm saying? They don't say, oh, I've done it before and it's been 5 years, but you still know how to do it. You have to double down of how people like myself a year ago, I had a little bit idea, but I didn't know till now. I know more than I did before. And that's the thing is when you start doing it, don't listen to one particular content creator and just eat up what all they say. You have to look at other, I'll give you an example. One thing they say is they don't say watch what you say. And you're like, what? Keywords. Don't say, when you talk about an article, say that person was unalived. You know what I'm saying? Or back in, I can say it now, COVID days, you couldn't say that word. Because that word for some reason, didn't get picked up very well. From the big creators would say that on their platform. So you really have to be careful what you say. And still, with the terms of service, you have to be careful not to get out of it. Some people don't care, and they get views and they get subs, and that's cool. But if you want to stay in the middle like myself, but still have a good personality, or try to have a good personality, I don't know, you have to find that kind of thing. But they don't tell you that. But again, they pretend like, oh, it's so easy. I mean, some of them don't, but most of them do. And like I said, this guy like, listen to me, I can get you monetized. Now, one guy that I did follow, I actually reached out on Instagram. He helped me a lot. And he said something I never thought about. He said, you got to market yourself. Don't, you're trying to sell yourself, not the movie. And that's 100% correct. Like a business, right? You have to view it as a business. Like, do you want this to be a business? I guess a business is a long reach for me. I would love to be I would like to have it monetized, of course, to get extra coin so I can save up for whatever, right? That's my goal. That's what I want to do. But that's it. I'm not going to lose sleep. But once, let's say it was my only income, right? The stress level of that's going to be enormous. And you're desperate. And that's the reason a lot of times people go the commentary way or the, doing the news stuff and get uploads, because that's what people search for. That's what people look for. Me personally, that's me. Now, you could do that if you want, hammer down. Me, I don't want to be that person because I get that enough already, right? I want a balance. I like to hear a little bit of reviews or some news from certain people, but I dip out. I don't want it constantly. And, with movie reviews, I want something, if people want to sit down and watch a movie with a family or just sit down and watch a movie or rent a movie, not rent a movie, I don't know if you rent movies anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Like, buy one from Amazon or Apple. You want to see if it's worth $5 to rent or to watch. That's basically what I want to do. And plus, too, it's just there's so many movies, so many shows. I want to spotlight the ones that you don't hear about. But I'm getting off the topic at hand. And I think YouTube's like, oh, you watched this about YouTube? Here's another one. This guy's saying, YouTube's easy. Listen to him. I'm like, oh my God. And I wish I had a following or a bigger reach so I can tell people, hey, listen to me. I don't know everything under the sun, but I can at least guide them in the right way and people. There's one person too, which I don't mind. It's a business and she makes money. She's like, so if you want more, I have a class down below. You can click on the link. I mean, people probably do it and they do pay and then they want a little bit of an edge and stuff. And it's like, it's simple. I mean, it's simple, but it's not easy. Does that make any sense? Find something that you love. Have a camera. I have an iPhone here and a nice camera. I got this for Christmas a couple years back. And I got a good setup. I try to have everything easy on the eyes kind of thing, but that's about it. I'm not trying to go in debt because I thought maybe I have to have a fancy computer, a fancy camera. No, you don't. Now, if you got 1 million subs, maybe you should upgrade your camera. Maybe you have 2 cameras so you can talk to it and make it be all B-roll and get people's attention. But at the end of the day, you don't need all that. It's just people make it. But the thing is, it's your first day and you're clueless. I understand that you watch these people that say, listen to me, it's easy. YouTube's pushing young creators. Not me. He's not pushing me. And maybe I'm just a Gen X old fart that nobody else wants to listen to. And that's perfectly fine. That's fine. I'm not here to be successful. I'm not here to be the richest YouTuber in the world. I'm here to just talk and hopefully build some type of fellowship with people and recommend movies and shows to them and even reaction to trailers to see if anybody else is interested in things that I'm in. And if not, that's cool too. I will continue on, and maybe one day in the near future, I'll have 1,000 subs and get monetized. But other than that, make this short and sweet. I always say that. It's like 9 minutes later. But yeah, YouTube is not easy. He's there. Well, I can't say it for, millions and millions of people in the world doing this. They might be able to get success overnight, but not me. These other ones, they have like 5, and they've done 5 or 10. It's easy for them to tell you what to do because they've done it for freaking years. Day one, you need help. And you can find creators that actually are honest with you, who are not trying to sell you something. If you click below and buy you something. Dude, I don't need that. Just tell me. Well, you have to pay for it. I'm out then. That's me. There's no benefit I don't have anything below for you to purchase my book so I can. No. Or 101. Now, that works because people want to be helped on YouTube, and that's a good business. I've seen people do that. I'm like, wow, but I can't do it. I can't. It's just, I guess the reason I get kind of like, you have that slimy salesman, you know, they just want the money. They don't want to help. You know what I'm saying? They just do it for the money. And that's YouTube. I do this because I like to do it. And I hope it never becomes just a job. I want it to always be a hobby with a business aspect too, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm just rambling on again. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time, and hopefully we'll see what this journey will lead after 31 days of uploading to YouTube. See you later.